welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the New England Patriots and the New York Giants. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. They're led out by one of only a handful of quarterbacks, Brock, to eclipse 200 career starts. I know you covered him for a long time in Seattle. A 10-time Pro Bowl selection, Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks. And even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver, remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game and a defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Tracy. A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First down, and they go right back to him. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
They go right back to Tracy. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Giants.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Ross off the play fake. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the set. Finds him on a slant. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Dukes out a one-stop. And he will be stopped now, but what to like about that effort?
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
On play action now, Wilson. And they will score! Touchdown, New York! The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say it's this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Patriots nothing.
Gano ready to send this away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. Juke the defender. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They go again with Stevenson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Stevenson, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Deontay Banks. A gain of 9 yards. And
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Devontae Douglas. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a New England 1st down.
1st down, New England.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down, ball at the 36. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's May. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. And it only took these guys 1 series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. For an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. That was just job well done.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First down, here's Russ. The lateral goes haywire, fumble! And they scoop it up, time to push for the line! And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so a near turnover ends in a loss of yards. This one misses the tight end. And now they face second and long. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed, and you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Now he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here he is on 3rd and long. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. New England taking the field, its second series of the game coming up. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. On the option, it's Stevenson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 39. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
May not have throw on 3rd. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down, Patriots.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
1st and 10, here's Stevenson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Going play action, May. He finds Diggs right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Number 8, Stephon Diggs. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, it's May. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots break the tie here in the first. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Boy Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Giants 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll be hoping for a lengthy drive here with where they're starting out. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for second down. Russ now from the gun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Bronk, and now they stay out there for third down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on third, Wilson. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
The Giants are set to punt. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Takes this one at the 40. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
To Kendrick Moore. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. May now from the gun. Gets it underneath. Stevenson. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Stevenson. And forget this 1st down. He's mad as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Now here comes the New York offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Wilson now off the play action. To the left side finds Johnson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Taking the handoff. Now Wilson. He puts some air under this one. Deep right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Wilson now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. They're working a couple yards past the line. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, They could be the big gains of next week.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. A give to Tracy up the middle. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd and long for him here. Catch is made in close. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They're going for this from just a few yards out. They could get a touchdown or a first down here. 4th down, Wilson throwing. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Gano for the PAT.
The
point after splits the uprights. And the Giants tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The New England offense running out now. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
From the gun on 3rd down. May. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, New England.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Patriots looking at 1st and 10. May now. Brought in by Hollins. And on 1st down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To the air yet again, May. Hits him on the out route. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
May now on third down. He's got the hook up to Moore. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing again, it's May. We'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Again, it's May. Connects on the crosser. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get some late points and the lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Gallus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 14.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Gray now on the return. We're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Giants take over now late in this first half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. First down, here's Russ. Forced out to his right. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Wilson. Tries one back across his body, and it's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. From the gun, it's May. That's taken in by Henry. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Running for it with Stevenson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And a Patriot first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, May. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
For the Patriots field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Has this at the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Gano ready to send this away. This taken from the 12. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the 2nd half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The give inside to Stevenson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's a short gain of 1. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots take a 3-possession lead.
Giants 14.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Now Corey Gallis on to send it away. Gray now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Wilson now from the gun. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Wilson on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going for it again. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. Trying the right side with Tracy. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Again, right side to Tracy. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 37. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's another New York Giants.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Wilson out of the pistol. Looking right, and he finds it. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Well, there's never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Wilson to the air. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And that one's incomplete. completes for now. He brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Throwing on third, Wilson. Puts some power on a deep one left. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
43-yard attempt.
The kick by Gano is good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Gano ready to send this away. Return coming here from the 12. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On play action, here's May. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Complete to number 3, Demario Douglas. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's May to the air. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a 3-possession game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21.
Giants 17.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Now Borregales on to send it away.
Kickoff for New England.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. The Giants offense all set to get started. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. The throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
From the 20 on second down. Oh, Wilson fumbled it. Scooped up by the Patriots. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Patriots capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
17.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's Russ. Taken in by Bellinger. He's going to get this up to about the 28. Very close to picking up that first down.
The drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Wilson to throw it. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They run. Here's Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the third quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Giants who are going to have it to start the fourth quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to tuck it and run. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Wilson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
New York Giants.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up second down. It's a pickup of 11, and the Giants will have a first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Giants putting up points in a game decided. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Gano for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Giants 24.
Gano ready to send this away.
For New York.
Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. We'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Operating from the gun. Here's May. That's caught for the first. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? May looking to throw. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Patriots punt team coming out to the former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Kick is away and really up there trying to pin them deep. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. First call here coming from the shotgun. Wilson now from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Russ. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd down, the Patriots sending out some reinforcements with a dime package. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Gets himself free. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to dime coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Desperation time here on 4th. Here's a loft deep down the middle. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Picked up by Marte Mapu.
Hey, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue. And you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
The Patriots running their offense out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Stevenson with another carry. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. 1st down, here's Russ. He keeps it and takes off. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Wilson. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Blake Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Wilson on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Giants using their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Wilson out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Once more, it's Wilson. That's complete right side. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone now. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Russ is cooking again. He tucks it and takes off. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Russ now from the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Ross out of the pistol. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. Well, even with that kick, wasn't much chance of pulling off the late comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I think we can take the fork out and you know where to put it.
Yeah, they went out swinging. They did everything that they could do, but it just shows you in the NFL, premium for possessions. And when you stall out early and you dig yourself this kind of hole, awfully hard to come back and win.
The Patriots offense all set to go. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only one timeout remaining to stop it.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from New York.